But this breakdown of how we run business, how the business of content creation works, how you have to pay attention to your numbers, how you have to run it just like any other business. Because there are like businesses out there, like whether it's an excavation business, whether it's a lawn mowing business, whether it's a whatever, a McDonald's. There are businesses that go out of business because they spend more than they make. And we try to make sure that we keep margin there. And that margin is how much we spend minus, or how much we make minus how much we spend. And that's our margin, you know, or profit, whichever one you want to call it. Y'all hear that? Yeah. I guess y'all expect for me to close that door over there, huh? It's wide open. I get it. Y'all head to the doctor's office?
Yeah.
So who all has a doctor's appointment today?
I think me and no. Mm-hmm.
So no and 10. All right, y'all get some shots?
No. We're not getting shots until we're 11.
Yeah, I got you. What's up, man? What's up, man?
Usually when we go to the doctor's appointment, it's me and Benjamin.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. All right, y'all have fun.
Benjamin's not gonna get a shot until he's 5.
I got you. All right, y'all. All right, mama, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Ready to have all these your 4 kids tagging along with you?
Get my mind right.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready. Yeah, you know, it's like a warfare, spiritual, mental,
That's
emotional.
Right. Yep.
You gotta have everybody with you. Make sure you're good at all times. So I'm ready.
There you go. And you got your nice big old diesel truck, safe. You ain't gotta worry about no, you know, your kids being safe in an accident or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's a tank. It's made out of metal. It's not that whatever that plexiglass stuff they make these cars out of nowadays. Plastic, exactly.
Pretty much plastic.
All right, let me let you get focused.
All right.
I'll see y'all.
Okay.
Close the door in for y'all. Everything made out of metal. The bumpers on these new trucks and cars is made out of straight plastic. Everybody's legs in. All right, see y'all. That's why we love this thing though, because it's made out of metal. Safe. I love it. All right, get in. Just me and you now. Just me and you, bud. What's going on, I.A.G Farm family? Welcome to another I.A.G episode trailer, sneak peek exclusive, bonus footage, or whatever that video is for that day. And y'all know sometimes I wing it on these videos, but I kind of have a plan for today's video. I got some notes here, and I'm gonna see if I can follow my notes and not get off script. You know how it is with, like they say, with the old Baptist preacher. It's like you got the notes, and then notes get pushed to the side, yeah. And then you just lean back, you know, and start talking good. But let's see if I can stick to my notes today. And as y'all see, Megan and the boys are headed to the doctor's appointment. And I got started thinking this morning about the YouTube or the creator economy. Because there was a study done that says that a lot, because there's this new career path that people can take, and you can be actually a content creator as a career. And it's a pretty good career. And it's not an easy thing, because there's a small percentage of people that try to get into content creation that actually have success in it, that actually are able to start it and use it as a business, and are actually able to pursue it as a career path. But there was a study done that says that a lot of content creators, even the successful ones, have or are broke. They're not running their content creation as a business, but they're doing it, or some people, because a lot of people are running it as a business, as we talk about all the time. But some people are successful at content creation, but they don't run it like a business, and so they don't pay attention to the numbers. And that's what I want to talk about today, is the numbers of running a successful, or even just a YouTube channel in general, getting towards that level of being successful, getting into the creator economy and pursuing it as a career path. Because I know a lot of people wonder about like big jobs that we do, like the siding project on our house, like excavation projects, like even cutting the tree down, which I'm gonna give y'all details today. I'm gonna use cutting the tree down because y'all know we kind of started a wood chip business. We're still in the makings of it because we have just enough wood chips for ourselves right now. And so if we get about double or triple that amount, we're gonna start a business. Like we're gonna start selling wood chips, giving away wood chips, just blessing people in whatever way we can in those ways, and selling wood chips so that we can buy hog feed and all those type of things. But anyway, so I want to kind of break down some numbers from this specific job of the wood chip job, how we obtained our wood chips, which was originally just cutting down a big old tree. And the original price to cut down that big old tree was $2,500. And I kind of want to break it down because in order to spend that $2,500 to get the tree cut down, we either needed to break even, make a profit, or take a small loss. We couldn't take the whole $2,500 hit and take that big loss like that. But because it's a business expense, and that's what it is according to like taxes, according to just anything, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? According to our life, it's a business expense. And so those business expenses have to add up. They have to equal up to either taking a small loss, breaking even, or making a profit. And so let me break this down for y'all, because I know a lot of people wonder about like our income. They wonder about how we make money. They wonder about how the YouTube business works. And there's a lot of people that's watching this channel that are desiring to get into the realm of content creation or into the content creator economy. And I encourage you, if you get into it, like, because I started off with just a cell phone, editing on my cell phone. I started with like zero input, zero cost up front. Sometimes people, they buy these big old fancy cameras, and I was literally using a free video editing app called Power Director. That's how I started off. Like, so I was $0 in. So everything that I made from the YouTube business was profit. You know what I'm saying? And as I began to make money, like, it's a very, very important principle about running a business, whether it's you run an excavation business, whether you're working with tractors, whether you're a paralegal, whether you're a doctor under a contract and you're being paid as a sole proprietor and you're just working in that office, no matter what type of business that you're running, whether you're cutting yards on the weekend, it's like you need to like have understanding of your numbers. And so these numbers, I'm gonna just break this down in detail. I'm gonna give y'all all the behind the scenes. I'm gonna tell y'all how much we made off the job. I'm gonna tell you how we made the money off the job. I'm gonna tell you how much the job cost. I'm gonna tell you how much profit we made in the end. And I'm gonna tell you like all the details to that so that you can understand what it looks like to run a successful six-figure content creation business. So let's get into these numbers real quick. I'm gonna try to post them on the screen when I edit, but right now I'm gonna just look at my notes. So the projection of this job was that we were gonna spend $2,500 contracting out this job for cutting down a tree. So when we first started this job, we projected that we would have 4 videos. We'll be able to produce 4 videos off of this job. And if you don't know, there are multiple ways to make revenue or money off of YouTube videos. There are channel memberships, there are ad sponsors, there are sponsorships with different companies and things like that. And but you can also just make revenue off of the commercials that they play on your videos on YouTube, and they pay you a certain percentage or a certain amount per 1,000 views of your video, meaning per 1,000 views of that commercial. And so you get revenue based off of how many times people watch the commercials, how many times people watch your videos, and then they distribute that accordingly. And they have all type of different algorithms where they know how many people are clicking on it and how long people are watching, so they determine how much they pay you per commercial. But $2,500 up front, so that's minus already from the jump, $2,500 for the cost to get the tree cut. Then we projected, these are our projections here, and then I'm gonna get into the real numbers. So the projection was that in order for us to recoup that $2,500 or to get close, we were going to produce 4 videos, 2 full-length videos and 2 sneak peeks. And we projected to make around $700 per full-length video, which would be $1,400. And then we projected to make about $400 per sneak peek, which will be a total of $800. So based off our projections, we expected to make $2,200 off this job, and that would have put us at a $300 loss. So we expected to get a tree cut down for $300, and so that was, in our mind, that was a win. So let's get into the real numbers. And like I say, you have to get into these numbers if you're going to run a business. If you're going to use content creation as just a means to talk about people, or a means to if you're going to use content creation as just a means to use it as a social media platform and not a content creation business, then these numbers don't matter to you. But if you're looking at content creation as a business like we do, if you're trying to be serious and professional with it, you need to know your numbers. And so our actual earnings, let's get into that. So our projections, let's summarize it again. We projected to spend $2,500 on the job. We projected to make $2,200 off the job, and so we projected to take a negative $300 hit, to be negative $300 in the red. And so let's see what our actual projections are, actual earnings. So the tree cutting job was $2,500, just like we thought it was going to be. We projected to make 4 videos total, but we ended up making 8 videos total, double portion. And so we made 4 sneak peeks and 4 full-length videos off of that job. And then we projected to make $700 per video, and we actually made $764.75 on average from those 4 full-length videos. So our projection from the full-length videos was $1,400, but we actually made from the full-length videos was $3,059, because we ended up doubling up, which was about right, because we projected $1,400, and if you double up $1,400, that's about $2,800, and we ended up making $3,059. And so that's off the 4 videos, the full-length videos. We projected to make 2 sneak peeks, but we ended up making 4 sneak peeks. Like I said, we did 8 videos total instead of 4 videos total. And then we projected to make $400 off of the sneak peeks, and to produce 2 videos, but we produced 4 videos, and we ended up making on average $496, and that totaled to be $1,985.98. And so with those 8 videos total, we produced or made $5,044.98 off of those 8 videos from just that one job. Now that might sound like a lot, but you have to calculate the expenses as well. That's why I say that's what happens when you run it like a business, because we have to minus the $2,500 from the actual cutting of the tree, from contracting out the job. So once we minus that $2,500 from that $5,044.98, we're left with $2,544.98. And then you also have to subtract, pay yourself for editing the videos. You have to pay yourself for recording the videos and all those type of things. So that $2,544.98 is still not actually profit. You still have to pay yourself for your time that you work on the job. So y'all get what I'm saying, because when we ended up from that job, we ended up spending about $2,500 to do the job, and then we ended up making about $2,500 profit after we minused off our expenses. And really, you can take another $1,000 off of that for our time that we spent recording the videos, editing the videos, because that's 8 videos. There are a lot of hours wrapped up into 8 videos, and so I'll say that we made probably about $1,000 as a business of profit from that job. But technically we made about $2,500 profit, totally, business and personal, from the job. So yeah, so we expected in the beginning, our projection was as a business to be in the negative $300. But after we did the actual job and did all of our numbers, we were in the positive by $2,500. And so that's just a blessing. But every job is not like that. And you have to, just like with this siding job here that we've been doing over the last 4 or 5 months or something like that, it's like it costs a lot of money to buy the material to be able to do the job and produce the videos. And so we have to have a projection that we're going to recoup those funds so that the business can actually make a profit. And like I said, that study said that it's a lot of content creators in the content creation businesses that they actually are broke. They're actually not making a profit because we spend more than we bring in. And so we try to make sure that we don't spend unless we make, you know. And it's a very, very simple principle, because you can't spend what you don't have. It might be a lot coming in, but if it's a lot going out, then you don't have a lot remaining. You don't have margin. And so we have to make sure that we produce margin when we're producing these videos. It's not just producing videos. It's not just walking around talking to the camera. It's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that goes on. And I just want to encourage you, if you're on a journey to start a content creation business or to start a YouTube channel. We don't do TikTok, we don't do Facebook, anything like that. But if you're on a journey to start anything in those areas, to understand that the numbers matter, you know. And I just wanted to just help encourage you all, and also just for the people that just like to watch our channel and just wonder sometimes, like, how do they do these big jobs? How do they manage all of this? Like I said, it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and that's just a small look into it. I'm gonna actually get Megan to do a video on this entire siding project on our house, because in real time we're done with all the siding. But yeah, actually on today's sneak peek, y'all are gonna see us finish off the siding on the house, but in real time we've already finished it all off, and I'm actually getting ready to go and caulk just a little bit more on the house, and all the caulking is gonna be done, and then we'll be ready to paint. And so we should be like prepping to paint come early Monday morning in real time, but y'all will see it in a couple weeks. I'm gonna get Megan to do a cost breakdown analysis of this entire job, because this is a business, and we had to run this siding job like a business to make sure that we didn't spend more than we made, if that makes any sense. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and count y'all down for today's sneak peek. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this breakdown of how we run business, how the business of content creation works, how you have to pay attention to your numbers, how you have to run it just like any other business. Because there are like businesses out there, like whether it's an excavation business, whether it's a lawn mowing business, whether it's a whatever, McDonald's. There are businesses that go out of business because they spend more than they make. And we try to make sure that we keep margin there. And that margin is how much we spend minus, or how much we make minus how much we spend, and that's our margin, you know, or profit, whichever one you want to call it. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and count down today's sneak peek. Y'all enjoy today's sneak peek, and we'll see y'all at 7 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time for the full-length version of today's sneak peek. And hopefully y'all enjoyed this bonus footage. I just want to kind of open up and share with y'all for a little bit, just to help you all understand like why we talk about YouTube as a business, and also why we run YouTube like a business, not just like a social media gossip platform. But y'all enjoy the sneak peek, and we'll see y'all in the morning. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, y'all enjoy the sneak peek, and we'll see y'all at 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. What's up, Benjamin? I hear you. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Good.
I think I'm officially on the last board.
No way.
And I wanted to let everybody know, because I think this is a occasion that calls for a dismissal for maybe a couple hours, well, not a couple hours, maybe a couple minutes from homeschool. What y'all think? What you think, Mama?
I think so.
You think you can spare about
most
30, 45 minutes from homeschool to see this last piece? This will never be done again, Lord willing, on this house ever again. LP siding being put up, and so this is the last piece. Y'all have seen me work myself like as hard as I possibly can to get this job done. So I want y'all to come out and see the last piece. That's right. Did I hype it up good enough?
Oh yeah, most definitely. They are ready. Sometimes you work on a project or accomplish a task, and you don't necessarily get to physically see it or touch it, you know, and look at it every day. So
this is our house.
That's right.
Where we live. The roof over our head, and we get to say that we built it with our own 2 hands.
That's right.
Let's get it.
Right?
This part right here.
Okay.
This is what we should have did. Instead of the nail gun. This thing right here. I'm around my waist.
What about? Oh.
I've been running with weights on
Oh
for
yeah.
the last 3 months.
Oh yeah.
I
That
can
belt.
finally take this thing off.
That's right.
Because I don't need this to paint. I don't need this to caulk.
That's
I
right.
might need it to build a porch. But for right now, for the next month or so, I can retire this thing right here.
There you
so
go.
we're retiring the nail gun, the whatever you call this thing, the
Tool belt.
I love it.
Good, good.
Y'all ain't gonna see me for a while.
Walk off into the sunset.
Walk off.
Literally into the sunshine. So this is it, y'all. We have completely replaced all of the LP siding, and we have finished the back of the house, and it is done, y'all.